Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today I kind of wanted to put the spotlight on the Pride Troopers that are in Dokkan battle right now. Of course, we have the leader of the Universal Survival Arc team, Jiren, who is a beast. We have Dispo, the Speedy Gonzalez motherfucker, who is very good and will be able to have some nice dodges. And then, of course, we have God of Destruction Topo. Not really a big fan of their decision to make God of Destruction Topo a support-type unit. Hopefully, they will release another one of him. Like, I think it's very safe to say, you know, we'll probably get stuff like an LR Pride Troopers eventually. We'll probably get another God of Destruction Topo for sure. We definitely will get kind of the full power version of Jiren. You know, like with his shirt destroyed and stuff, kind of like what is in the story event, you know, from the, you know, final couple episodes of Dragon Ball Super. We're gonna definitely get all of that stuff, but like right now, the only Pride Troopers we have are these three. Now, they actually make a very, very nasty team together, because Dispo and Jiren, they link incredibly well, having things like Shocking Speed as well as Hero of Justice. Now, Hero of Justice is actually a 25% attack link. Kind of the, like, one of the big negatives about God of Destruction Topo awakening the way he did is that he loses the Hero of Justice link. I think it would have been a lot better. Like, it would have been so much better if that Topo had just awakened to, also just Topo, like just a TUR version of that Topo, but he had, like, the same kind of stat increases that God of Destruction Topo has, right? So, like, just a Topo that would allow him to, you know, raise all allies' attack and defense by 35% the way he does anyway now, but he would still be normal Topo, so, you know, he'll still have his ideals of justice and shit, so he can keep that Hero of Justice link. And then they could have made a separate God of Destruction Topo card who could prioritize in, like, you know, doing heavy damage or being a tank, because, you know, with the, you know, Hakai energy surrounding him, he was able to nullify most attacks, although Evolution Blue Vegeta was able to beat Topo's Hakai. So, you know, they really could have made an interesting Dokkan Fest type card with him, but they chose not to do that. And in doing that, God of Destruction Topo, you know, because when Topo goes into that form, he kind of, like, forsakes, you know, his ideals of justice and, you know, good and evil and all that shit. Because of that, he, you know, loses the Hero of Justice link here in Dokkan, which I do think makes sense, right? Like that definitely makes sense. We also, you know, Dispo is one of the showcases for today, but I do want to take him off rotation because I actually want to pit him with Jiren. Obviously, you know, the Pride Troopers themselves will link incredibly well. One of the big rotations we're looking for, actually, is Jiren, Topo, and Dispo, because Topo will activate the Godly Power link for Jiren, and then, of course, Dispo activates the Hero of Justice link for Jiren. So Jiren is in his, like, best situation possible in between both Topo and Dispo. So we'll go ahead and be able to show off that. On the other rotation, we'll kind of just leave Evolution Blue Vegeta and Ultra Instinct Goku together. I do think that'll kind of work. Like, if you guys notice what they did with all of these cards, like, look at Ultra Instinct Goku, you know, still just there in his Omen form. You know, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, he's just normal Blue Vegeta. Like, they're definitely gonna release, like, you know, just a Evolution Blue Vegeta by himself, a card. They're gonna release a perfect, you know, mastered Ultra Instinct Goku card by himself, and then, of course, the upgraded Jiren as well. Like, I know a lot of people were surprised by the fact that the Universal Survival Arc did not really rank amongst the hardest hitting teams in the game, but it's really not that surprising because they don't have LRs, and really, I would say, is Evolution Blue Vegeta the most impressive, like, TUR on the category? I would probably say so. Evolution Blue Vegeta is the best unit on the category. It's tough. Now, people love Ultra Instinct Goku, I understand, but he is very, very overrated. Like, he's good, but he's not that good. It's just, he's like the coolest fucking card in the game. Like, the Ultra Instinct is just so cool. His transformation is so cool. But he himself is a bit, you know, a tad underwhelming. Whereas Blue Vegeta, I think, like, his card design is very, very good. Like, they really, like, now, LR Majin Vegeta and this Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta are so good. Like, I would say, you know, this does kind of put a nail in the coffin of the Vegeta is shafted memes. That's for damn sure. Now, here we go. This is what we were looking for right here. The Pride Troopers rotation. They will work incredibly well together. They're sharing and activating so many links for Jiren. You know, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Torrent of Power, Godly Power, Fierce Battle, and, like, just all of that. Is he activating? Yeah, he's activating. Okay, so Jiren is also getting Infighter with Dispo, so that's another 10% attack. And do either of these guys have Cold Judgment? No, they don't have Cold Judgment, but Cold Judgment is only a defensive link, so it's not really that big of a deal. So Dispo is giving Jiren Infighter, which is 10%. He's also giving him Hero of Justice, which is 25%, as well as Fierce Battle, which is 15%. So Dispo gives Jiren 50% attack from links, and then obviously God of Destruction Topo, he'll be able to add Godly Power, which is 15%. So, like, Jiren is getting a cool 65% right now from links, and then Topo is also giving Jiren 35% attack from his passive. So, literally, this is, like, the best possible situation you can set up for Jiren, like, to see him at his max potential. I do kind of like, you know, it's like, Jiren, you know, his whole deal is being, like, solo dolo. But, like, you know, here in Dokkan, like, you get the Pride Troopers surrounding him, and he certainly does become quite a bit better. And then, of course, remember, all of those attack links that Dispo is sharing with Jiren, it doesn't just make Jiren stronger, it makes Dispo stronger as well. 2.4 million! That is definitely the highest I've ever seen Jiren's attack stat right there. The Pride Troopers make Jiren do this. So, I've also heard people say Jiren is underwhelming, and that is something I do disagree with. Actually, is Jiren better than Evolution Blue Vegeta? I don't know. It's just, like, even though Evolution Blue Vegeta, he cannot super attack with his second and third attacks, like, he is gonna have a chance to activate his additional, like, 3 times. So that's why very, very often you're going to see Blue Evolution Vegeta, if you have dupes in him, attack 4 times, and that 4th attack could also be a super attack. So, like, Evolution Blue Vegeta, I probably would say is slightly better than Jiren, although, you know, Evolution Blue Vegeta, he gets attack and defense 130% after he's transformed, which is just what Jiren gets naturally. It's just the other part of Jiren, that ability of his to, you know, medium chance to stun, and then the guaranteed crit when stunned, that's just not something you're really able to see that often, right? Okay, so here we go. Now, as much as I'd love both Jirens to get these substantial buffs, look at the difference in buffs Jiren gets with Dispo and without him, because both of these Jirens are rainbow. Look at that monster difference right there. But I actually want Dispo to go right there, because I want to see, you know, how our boy will do in terms of dodging Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's attacks, you know, because every single turn Dispo's on the field, he will, you know, increase the amount of damage he could do, as well as his dodge percent chance. And we got hit both times there. Dispo, my boy! You know, Jiren would have been able to, like, basically completely neutralize all of this damage, by the way. He's just very powerful, even against type disadvantage. There we go, Dispo. Come on! No, Dispo! Oh, no, Dispo. Really, really not showing out right there. Usually, Dispo does a little better than that. My boy. Yeah, there's Jiren dominating. Oh, Dispo. Oh, but guess what we get to see in the meantime? Our boy, Ultra Instinct Goku, exploding onto a screen near you. Of course, we're going to need to let our boy get the final KO right here. Ultra Instinct Goku. See, that's what's so fun. These transformation cards, you know, they're just about to drop on Global. Ultra Instinct Goku is coming to Global very, very soon. This shit is so much fun. Having these transformations happen, it really is, because, like, once a transformation happens, they stay like that the whole fight, right? Like, people say, like, oh, you know, transformations already in the game, great apes and shit. But it's like, it's trash. Like, those are trash. Like, they're only there for, like, a turn or two. They're completely, like, RNG. Like, most of the time, you're not going to get your super attacks and stuff. And, you know, it wears out. And hidden potential system buffs don't apply while they're transformed. But here, you know, Ultra Instinct Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, the LR, Super Gogeta, Super Vegito, you know, they have their potential system buffs after they transform, which is something we cannot say the same. With, like, Great Apes and shit. So here we'll go ahead and have our boy Jiren absolutely mollywop Cooler's his kind of, you know, version of the Pride Troopers or whatever. Well, not really, because, you know, Pride Troopers are all about justice and shit. Even though Jiren did kind of not seem like it when he tried to kill Krillin and Vegeta and Piccolo 18 and all of them. And then, of course, Dispo is just such a cocky motherfucker that you kind of forget that he's a hero as well. You know, kind of like Vegeta. Like, you know, just someone being introduced to Vegeta for the first time and be like, he's a hero? And it's like, well, yeah, he is. Woo! If that was a crit right there, yo, Dispo does a lot for Jiren. And then, you know, having our boy God of Destruction Topo around as well. Just a very, very powerful team overall. I'm going to have a lot of fun with the Universal Survival Arc team. And what's also interesting about it is going to be a team that's going to continue to go through a lot of changes. You know, I don't think they're done with the Universal Survival Arc. I think there's a lot more cards to come. We could definitely see another Kefla. We could see base form Kefla. You know, tons of LRs will come out of this arc. Evolution Blue Vegeta, Jiren, I think God of Destruction Topo, Ultra Instinct Goku, the Pride Troopers, Universe 7, just Goku and Frieza from the final episode. So many different moments that are LR worthy in the arc that I do think we'll probably see a lot of those. So do keep that in mind. I guess we're gonna let our boy Dispo try his hand at dodging again. Certainly didn't play out too well for him the first time. But how about we go ahead and try the second time here. Again, we're not really seeing, never mind, Jiren stunned Cooler. We're not really seeing our boy God of Destruction Topo super attack too often right now. But that's fine because he's already, you know, bringing a lot of extra damage to the team with his passive. That 30% attack buff he's giving to Jiren is monstrous. Like, look at this damage Jiren is just consistently tossing out here. Like, you know, Dispo and him, they really do work incredibly well together. I think we'll probably go ahead and finish up right here. This was probably a good kind of showing of what the Pride Troopers are able to do together. I'm sure eventually we'll probably get, like, Casserole as well as some other Pride Troopers. You know, it wouldn't be too surprising to see them added into the game. I know Casserole is actually already a boss card in the game. In the Universal, like, Survival Arc event, the Eternal Power event. I believe that's about to come to Global. That is the one where Casserole is actually a boss-type enemy. Because remember, Androids 17 and 18 did fight him in the Tournament of Power. So, we'll go ahead and finish off our boy Cooler here, and that will wrap it up. Again, we could see, you know, once the LR Pride Troopers come out, they very well could make a Pride Troopers category as well. It would be a little weird since, you know, it's basically the same thing as the Universal Survival Arc category. Like, it would have, like, all the same characters and stuff. But, you know, they did do that with the Ginyu Force category as well as the Namek Saga category. So, you know, they have kind of done that before of where, like, even though, like, the category is literally the exact same thing. Like, you know, all the Pride Troopers are going to be in the Universal Survival Arc category. So if there is a Pride Trooper category, they're literally just making the same thing over and over. But, like, I presume, like, a Pride Troopers category could probably have, like, a higher leader skill. That's probably, like, the way they would sort of balance it. That's what they did with the Namek Saga and the Ginyu Force Saga, at least thus far. But I do think we will eventually get a Namek Saga Dokkan Fest leader. Probably you know, some sort of maybe Goku that will have the transformation mechanic into a Super Saiyan Goku. That could be pretty cool. I think that would be the nice leader for the Namek Saga category. But alright guys, you know what? Let's go ahead and end things off actually. Oh, psych. Oh, okay. Let's end things off with God of Destruction and Topo getting a super attack here. Because I just realized he hasn't super attacked even one time throughout this video, huh? So let's let our boy do a little Hakai. He has a fantastic super attack animation, and he also does kind of have that close-up effect that I've really loved in a lot of cards recently. Even if, you know, we're not going to see him super attack too often, just because of the fact that he is, you know, a support type unit. So he oftentimes would be, like, in that last slot of the team. But, alright, we are done. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. There's actually still units I have to awaken on the Universal Survival Arc team, which is crazy. Like, there's just been so much happening on Dokkan lately. A lot to keep track of. I'll catch you guys next time.